Hello, Albright.
Well, Mr. Allison, have you thought it over?
Sure. I'll kill him for you.
Good. I want to keep Dodge a wide open town. If this Earp isn't taken care of, he'll ruin business. If the man does me a favor this big,
You get out of here. I ain't killing Wyatt Earp for money. I got other reasons. My own reasons.
Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien. Clay Allison was probably the most dangerous of all the killers who challenged Wyatt's authority as Marshal of Dodge City in 1876. Modern doctors would diagnose Allison as an alcoholic psychopath, but to the men of the western frontier, his character was baffling. Only a rough and ready psychologist like Wyatt Earp stood any chance in personal conflict with Allison. And for Marshal Earp, there was the deadly risk of guessing wrong.
Clay Allison's on his way into town. He's coming to gun Marshal Earp.
You go warn Miss Dora. I'll find her. Wyatt. This is private, Hal. Got to excuse us.
Sure, Mr. Kelly. Well, you look all out of breath.
We may both be out of breath. Permanent.
When are you looking for that to happen?
Remember my telling you I suspected Pete Albright of setting a price on your head? Well, I was right. He's hired Clay Allison. Clay Allison.
You sure?
Yep.
Mr. Allison in town?
Not yet, but maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Now, don't try any smart aleck stuff with Allison. Just go down to Front Street and shoot him off his horse. Clay'll know I warned you. It's my skin I'm thinking of.
You see, you let a good impulse overpower you again.
Impulse nothing. Everybody's got the fool idea I'm a friend of yours. And they'll tell Clay Allison that. Well, what are you going to do?
Well, how well do you know Mr. Allison?
Too well. I got drunk with him a couple of times when I was in the Army. It's a miracle he didn't blow my head off.
Why didn't he?
I was on furlough and I didn't pack a gun. And Allison didn't reach a killing edge. When he drinks, he's got to get a real edge on before he kills. Well, now get started for Front Street, unless you're scared.
Sit down, Mr. Kelly.
What? Sit down? Well, man, you got no time to sit down.
Just sit down, Mr. Kelly, and tell me about Mr. Allison. Now, if he's going to come gunning for me, I better know a little bit about him. Maybe your life will depend on it.
Hey, mister.
Yeah?
You better step inside. There's word that Clay Allison's on his way here.
That's all.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly's place, huh?
Yeah, but he ain't here. He went to warn Marshal Earp about Allison.
I did. I reckon I'll step out of the sun while I wait.
Yeah, you do that, mister. The guns, mister. It's town law to check them on that rack yonder.
All right. Give me some whiskey.
All right, sir.
Oh, and I might add, I'm an old friend of Kelly's.
Oh, no friend of Kelly's, huh? Well, that makes a difference. Must have been before Kelly come to Dodge.
That's right. Jim was in the Army.
Oh, in the Army?
That smells like pretty fair whiskey.
It's out of Mr. Kelly's own bottle, mister. I got standing orders. Any friend of his is a friend of... Did I miss hearing your name?
Jim knows me.
Oh. Now, come on, or are you just stalling?
One more question, Mr. Kelly. What does Mr. Allison worry about?
Well,
Hard drinkers usually worry about something. Does he ever mention the men that he's killed or talk about the fight or try and defend the killing?
Allison? What silly talk. Why should he bother his head about it? No, the only thing I ever heard him worry about was these cartridges.
Cartridges?
He don't use factory loads. Does all his own loading, just to make sure he don't have a misfire. Well, that's enough, Jabber. You're scared of Allison.
Yes, I am.
In solemn truth? You're gonna hunch a hole? I don't understand you, Wyatt.
Look, I'm trying to understand the reasoning of this man, Allison. Well, he's afraid, so he drinks to kill his fear. The drink gives him courage to do the killing. So he winds up being hostile towards everybody. I think I'm beginning to see what makes him tick. I just hope I can handle him.
Wyatt, Clay Allison's in town.
Where?
Mr. Kelly's saloon.
I knew it. You'll think I'm your friend and shoot me down.
Marshal Earp, Clay Allison wants to see you at the Alhambra Saloon.
You tell him I'll be down in a half hour or so. I haven't had my dinner yet.
Clay ain't gonna like being kept waiting.
In a half hour, tell him.
I thought you were gonna run. Wish there was something I could do to help you.
Oh, there is. You can encourage Mr. Allison to get drunk in a hurry.
You want him to reach a killing edge real quick?
Mm-hmm. You tell him I said that, will you?
Never doubt it. I'll tell him. And the sooner he gets rid of you, the better I'll feel. Well, howdy, Clay. Haven't seen you in ages.
Howdy, Jim. Hey, you always did have decent manners.
Well, the man I like, sure. Hold that, I'll join you. Soapy.
Yes, sir.
This is right fine whiskey, Jim.
Is this my bottle?
Yes, sir.
Then you got the best. Well, Clay, here's to old times.
Old times. Yeah, you're real polite, Jim. Tell me, why don't you teach Wyatt Earp some manners?
How's that?
Well, I sent him word I wanted to see him, talk to him. He sent back a message that I'd have to wait until he ate dinner. That's kind of rude, I'd say.
Forget it and drink up.
No.
Where does Earp generally have dinner, Jim?
One place or another.
I'll find him.
Clay, what's your complaint against her?
No complaint, Jim. I just want to find out if he's as brave as his friends brag.
I'll see you after a while.
Sure, Clay. Soapy,
Yes, sir.
how many did he have?
2.
Just 2? Would he go against Earp cold sober?
Time will tell.
Pardon me, mister. You're supposed to check those guns. That's Marshal Earp over there.
All right. So that's Wyatt Earp, huh?
The great Wyatt Earp. I've been wanting to talk to him.
Mr. Earp, my name's Allison, Clay Allison.
Oh, glad to know you, Mr. Allison. Did you get my message?
Yeah? I told Jim Kelly you didn't have decent manners. Then maybe I'm being rude, disturbing a man at his victuals, huh?
Well, you're not disturbing me. Sit down.
Thanks.
You, want to talk to me about something?
Yeah. There's been a lot of mean gossip about me.
Oh?
You may hear it. They say I take money for gunning a man.
Oh, I've heard stories like that.
Well, they ain't true. Any fights I ever been in, money had nothing to do with them.
I believe that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Say, what make of these?
No make. I load my own.
You do? It's a mighty fine job. You set the primer absolutely flush, huh? You know, I had to stop hand loading because I used to set a bumpy primer. Thing would hang up in the cylinder.
You must be clumsy with tools.
All thumbs. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of forgetful, too. Once I double-loaded a shell and almost broke my wrist when the gun went off.
Well, I never forget. My memory's perfect. I'd rather trust it than some factory loader.
Well, if a man's got a perfect memory and if he doesn't drink, why, it's smart to use hand loads.
What's Stricken got to do with it?
Well, they say it's kind of rough on the brain. If it's kept up too long.
I've heard all that doctor talk. Injures a man's recollection, they say. But I never hand load when I drink. And I've never had a shell misfire on me.
Hmm? Well, you're mighty lucky, Mr. Allison. Hope you never do.
Are you a betting man?
Well, I've been known to sometimes.
Got about 100 cartridges on me. I'll let you load my guns, picking shells out of the 100. And I'll bet you 20 to 1 they all fire. I'll make it 30 to 1. You game to bet?
Yeah, all right. Why don't you strap on your guns? We'll go out back to the livery stable.
Good.
Oh, now, don't you worry, Miss Jean. We'll be careful. Miss Jean's kind of afraid of guns.
Oh?
There you are, Mr. Allison. All fresh loads.
Thank you, Mr. Earp.
30 to 1, you don't have a misfire, huh?
That's right.
Why don't you just cut down on those tin cans over there?
There, you see? My guns never misfire. Pay me.
Well, that's real fine shooting, Mr. Allison. $1.
Thank you. Come on over to Jim Kelly's. I'll buy you a drink.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I don't drink. I'll see you around, though.
Sure. Well, where you been?
Waiting to talk to you, in private. I heard a couple of shots. I thought maybe you...
Not yet, Albright. In my own time.
I got the men I promised to back you.
Where?
They're lounging around over at my store. I also got the money.
Didn't you hear what I said the other day?
Don't get sore. I thought maybe you changed your mind.
No. I just finished denying to Earp that dirty gossip.
All right, all right.
It ain't all right. You started that talk about paying me.
No, Clay, no! No!
2 misfires. Forgot to reload my guns. Get on your feet.
That's just a joke, huh, Clay?
Yeah, sure, just a joke. It's the first time I ever forgot to reload after firing my guns. Earp did it. Him and his jabber about my memory. He talked me into forgetting. That's another reason to kill him. A John Law acting smart aleck with me.
Well, reload it and go get him.
No. I'll have me one drink first.
Kelly.
Hi.
Sure, Clay.
I got smallpox. Sit down, my dear old friend.
Well, hold it. You're almost out of liquor.
Never mind. Just sit down. I want you to know that I don't like your choice of new friends. And I mean Wyatt Earp.
He's no friend of mine.
You are a liar, Kelly. You warned him I was coming to town. You've been trying to make me drunk.
You are drunk, and don't call me a liar.
Keep your fist to yourself and sit down. It's better. Did you see that draw? Now look at his gun barrel. Not a quiver. Steady on your belly, Kelly. I like that. Steady on your belly, Kelly. Should all be a song.
You're not fuzzy drunk yet. You're just mean drunk.
That's right. My cartridges are all fired. I proved that to Earp. There, you see? The gun went off, didn't it? I got your man right where I wanted to get him. I feel fast but steady. You see any chance for Earp?
Not much. Nope.
Honest, Jim Kelly, you made the right answer. You know I like you, Kelly. That's why you ain't dead. But I don't like Earp. He thinks he's too brave. Wyatt, my friend. Where you been? You said I'd see you around.
Who fired that shot in there?
Oh, the barkeep started for a gun. I didn't hurt him much. I just creased his hand. Ask Jim Kelly.
I will.
I'll be all right in a second, Wyatt. It's just liquor makes me dizzy. I took too much, I reckon. Oh, Wyatt. You know, I don't feel very good, Wyatt. I think I'll go into the alley.
Yeah, you do that, Mr. Allison.
Where's Allison?
Went around in the alley to drink himself some more courage.
Well, take this and cut him in two.
No. Mr. Allison's only got a couple of six-shooters.
Well, go after him. He winged Soapy and threatened to kill me. Well, what are you stalling for now?
I don't want to have to kill him, Mr. Kelly.
Well, why not?
Will you just take it easy?
Easy, he says. Clay Allison at the killing edge, and he takes it easy. Well, now, you can't hide in here. The whole town's watching you and Clay.
Yeah, and they're all just blind stupid like you are.
Oh, they are they?
Look, I had the drop on Mr. Allison out there. I could have buffaloed him over the head or shot him.
Then why didn't you?
Because he's crazy. Drunk crazy. I want to give him one more chance.
To kill you?
Maybe. But I'm hoping he'll just get so drunk he'll quit. Well, we may have to shoot it out. I'm not saying it won't end that way. But I thought at least you'd have enough sense to understand.
Man waiting to get killed's easy to figure. You're tired of living.
Oh, look, Mr. Kelly, listen to me, will you?
Huh? There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Yeah, you can do the job.
Here. Hold it waist high. It's pretty fast, huh?
Plenty fast.
Yeah. Wyatt Earp trying to worry me about my cartridges. Any man stooped to a trick like that is just plain yellow.
He's, hiding in Kelly's saloon.
I'll get him out of there. But how do I know his deputies won't gun me in the back?
Take a look at my store. There's a dozen men in there willing to back you up.
I'll tell you something, Albright. I don't need him. You go fetch my horse. I kill a marshal, I want to get out of town quick. Hey, you Johnny Laws. You go tell Earp to quit hiding. Tell him to come out here and make his fight.
The worst thing a marshal can do is to kill a man, no? Sure, you may think he deserves it, but his relatives and friends don't. That's why Billy Brooks and John Allen had to leave Dodge City. They found themselves ringed with enemies.
Yeah.
And the low-downest thing a man can do is to make gunplay against drunks. If the drunk dies, why, well, they say you took advantage of him. If you die, they...
Wyatt.
If you die, why, you're considered mighty poor to get killed by a drunk. Yeah.
Clay's yelling for you to come make your fight.
Now, where?
It's outside Albright's store. I think there's about a dozen cowhands inside. I believe they got the guns with them.
All right.
Well, shouldn't me and the boys take the guns away from those cowhands first?
No, you just stay where I told you. I'll be out there directly.
Okay.
Why do you get just too drunk and fall over?
He's had his chance.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kill him.
Afraid I'm going to have to.
Tie him off. Come on out of your hole, Earp. I ain't waiting all day.
Mr. Allison, I don't want you to depend on my habit of only wounding a man.
You ain't scaring me. Well, go ahead. Draw. Draw!
It's your move.
What's the matter, Albright? What are you scared of? You offered me $1,000 to gun him. You promised plenty of men to back me up. Well, there's Earp and there's his deputies. You want me to take them on all by myself?
All over.
Look out, he's coming.
You may have to drop. Watch Albright's men.
The country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh,